Hey guys, back with you again. Just want to do a quick video on two of my slot cars. They're Tyco 440 X2s. Both of these come years ago. I got them when I was younger, probably sometime in the late 80s, early 90s. And they come as a set. And sometime along the line, this one, the Lamborghini, it either drove off or walked off, if you know what I mean. I believe somebody had got into my collection back then. So I just found it online the other day and said, you know what, I'm going to order it, put them back together, get them back to racing. Like I said, they're both the 440s. We can tell that by I always go by the rear gear and the white spacer. You can tell by the magnets too. You've got double magnets so they stick. They're pretty quick. I like Tyco. See, both of these are the same. This one doesn't look like it's been ran. Maybe just a little bit by I call them the skis, pickups, whatever you want to call them. So if you hear me calling them skis, that's the reason. I mean, the tires they don't ever look like they've been used. So that's a mail call. It's in really good shape. I try to keep all of my stuff neat and clean, and I don't really collect. I don't care to open a package when it comes in. I'm not about shelf queens. This one, you can tell I've ran it. Actually got it out and ran it the other day and got a little bit of nostalgia, and so you can see the tires on this one. I got a little nostalgia and went and found this one online and ordered it. Got some more coming. So I'm hoping to start doing some videos on HO scale slot cars. To me, if it's not HO, it's a no-go. And I know there's different scales now. There's 132 and I guess, what is it, 140, 42 or 43 that they have now. And I'm not really real big into those scales. And the reason being is, I don't know, HO is what I had when I was a kid, and I like HO. I got some HO trains too. But, I mean, we see here, you know, they're in real good shape. They're not for sale, I'm just showing, you know. But I've seen this one in different colors. I've seen a white and a yellow. I may end up ordering those too. I tell you what, these cars, these 440s, they would get down and rock, and they would stick. They'd stick to the track pretty good. You know, I like them. I've got some HP 7s that I've run too. I've got, how was it, Marchand? I just ordered a new frame for a Marchand because I had, as we all know, Marchands, they say their frames are a bit brittle. I had one from the 90s that, maybe the late 80s, that I went to work on the other day and the frame just crumbled in my hand. So I've had to buy a new frame. I've ordered up some rear ends, some tires, or some gears. I've got some grease and oil coming. I never thought when I was a kid, never in a million years did I think of greasing and oiling these parts, but it makes sense. Now that I'm teaching college and got a degree in mechanical and electrical engineering, I understand it. So I've got some grease coming. It is dielectric, so if any gets on the motor, it won't hurt. The oil's the same way. The oil's dielectric. So when it comes in the mail, I'll probably do a video on it too. But my understanding is you have to oil these bearings, or supposed to oil these bearings or seals in here. So both sides. So we'll get that done. And I'm not one to hop up anything. I kind of like original, the way it was back then. You know, you can call me whatever you want, but it's the way I am. You know, we need to put some grease there, and bearing oil or some oil here on the motor bearings. But we'll get her cleaned up. We'll clean the skis up on it. There's an old school trick to cleaning skis I learned years ago. It's just a matter of finding the stuff now to do it with. Things have changed, and they're not really same as it used to be. But I was always taught to use an ink eraser from a pen. Clean your skis and clean your track. I see videos of guys cleaning tracks with sandpaper, and I don't know, once you sand it so much, you're just sanding that plastic down thinner and thinner and thinner. So but that's my two pride and joys right there. I've got some these come in this box that they're in. These are HP7s, and they came with a tune-up kit. I believe that's a 49 Ford, 48 Ford. Of course, we've probably all seen it, but we can tell by the bottom it's a HP7. I had it running the other day too. This is, of course, 57. I don't know why they always do 57s. I've got a classic car myself. I love cars, and I'm more into like a 58 or 57 Ford Fairlane. I like those. I wish that they would have done, all these model companies would do more Fords than they do General Motors, or at least equal. Running all original tires so far. Haven't had a problem. Is there anybody who knows anything about a tire dressing or a tire restorer to keep them from cracking? I know they make something for the automotive world. I don't know if they do for this or not, but I know they do for the automotive world, and I don't know whether it would work here or not. I don't know how y'all do it, but I use old check boxes that you would get checks in, and I keep my cars in check boxes. This is an old Marchand here. This is the one that the frame cracked on. It lit up back here, and it lit up in front. And I ordered a frame. I got a frame coming, so when the frame comes in, I'll probably do a video on that. I may have to whiten these out. They look like they may be a bit yellow, so we'll see if we can clean those up. It's a little dusty where it was sitting around. And then this one was in a set, my first set I ever had. There was a red and white Z28 that was with it. It was a figure 8 track. I believe it was the well, maybe the Challenger track, Tyco. I don't know, but it's a HP7 chassis, as you can see. And it's got the pinion gear here. It's got a little bit of wear on it. I should have got my tripod for the camera, but there's a little bit of wear. See that? On both the pinion and the gear here. Because like I said, back in the day, I never really thought to grease up this stuff. But we can see the groove there and then it catches right there. My rear gear is worn. I put this one on the track the other day and all it did was spin, motor spin. So I've got some rebuild parts coming for that. I like that car. That was one of my first ones I had. So we'll get it over here. And then I got a set, ordered this, the Ghost Racer set, AFX, about a week ago. And I didn't pay any attention. I saw it come with some cars. I didn't pay much attention, but it come with the original Ghost Rider, or Ghost Racer, and the car that comes with it. So they are AFX, Tommy, Aurora. You can see the bottom of them. They, for some reason my phone doesn't want to focus. There we go. But they run pretty good. They're pretty quick, you know. And I'm into the old stuff, the old school. Excuse me. You know, we got they're in pretty good shape to be as old as they are. There's no cracks on the tires or anything like that. You know. So let me get focused here. There we go. And I'm not really into the bigger scale. I don't know why. I guess it's nostalgia. You know. Let's set that one there. Here's the Ghost Racer. They are Tommy, however you pronounce it. Gears are good in that. They spin real nice. They stick pretty well. You know, the car looks like it's in real good shape. We could put her up here on top of this box. There we go. You know. I mean, even the paint, I don't believe it's ever been ran. If it's been ran, it hasn't been ran much. And it's not been flown off the track, drove off the track. And got all scratched up, which I really don't care about that. Because I unpack my stuff and I use them as they're intended to be, and that's played with. You know, you can call them whatever you want, but they're toys. They're made to be played with. And then that set also had 2 Lifelike. It's my first Lifelike cars that I've had. They seem to run pretty quick. I think they're both pretty nice cars. But the problem I have found with Lifelike is it looks like the scale's off just a little bit. What I mean by that is it looks like it's compressed like this from front to back. This way. Compressed. Okay. It doesn't look right to me. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. But they kind of resemble, I know there's an M and a T chassis on these, I believe it is. And to me, they kind of resemble a Tyco in a way. As you can see, right behind the pin there, it says Lifelike on it. See if we can get her to focus. But anyway, she's not going to focus. So everything's running smooth on these. Oops. And yeah, lifelike. And down here, made in China. Of course, everything's made in China anymore. You know, good sized tires. You know, and good grip. We'll slide him in here beside Ghost Racer. Here's the other one that come with it. I don't know. Somebody let me know. I don't know if these come in. Was in a lifelike set. Like I said, they come in the AFX that I got. The Ghost Rider or Ghost Racer set had these two with it. So I guess that was a bonus. Got two more cars I didn't know I was getting. Didn't realize it. You know, it runs probably one of the. These are probably two of the smoothest ones that I've had. You know, I gave them a run the other day. Now, one of these was missing a pin. The only pin I had was for an extra for this, or this. It was in this box over here. So I put it in, and it done all right, but it's a little loose. Excuse me. But we can see, you know, I don't think the detail on the lifelike. I'm not dogging lifelike. I'll buy them and I'll run them. I don't care. But this one seems like it's more scaled proper than what this one is. This one just looks like, to me, it's like it's squished from front to back. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but you know, it may have a taller pin too, you know. It's a Ford Thunderbird. So we got them here. So we'll set them right there. Let me move these here as they were in, as they come. I think these two was in a set. I know these two was the Ghost Rider set. This should have a white and red Camaro with it. These two was a set. But you could buy them separately back then. At least the Tycos you could. And then the other checkbox here. Here's AFX that I had acquired sometime along the line, and another Tyco. Now this Tyco is a it's like the black one, but it's in chrome. And I don't remember, of course I was a kid back then, what happened to the rear end in it. I don't remember. So I have ordered some parts, try to get these rebuilt, get them going. Looks like it's missing a ski or a pickup, whatever that you want to call them. Tires in good shape on it. The rear pinion looks like it may need to be replaced, but I've got those parts coming. But I did touch it with a 9-volt battery and motor turns and everything. I just need to get everything in and get everything oiled up, greased up, ready to roll. I like this one. This is my style. This is what I remember when I was a kid, was the Camaro, the IROCs, and the Z28s, and The Formula Firebirds and Trans Ams and things from the 80s. I had a buddy had a red IROC, and we used to cruise it around looking for chicks. It was T-top, nice little car, man. Had IROC down the side. We had beefed up the engine. That car would rock and roll. This is an AFX Aurora. You can see the bottom of it. It's got some tire issues right here. And then this rim here, my phone is being goofy today. This rim right here is actually a Tyco rim, and I screwed it up when I put it on. So I ordered the tool to remove all this and put all this on, and the pinion tool. That's actually, I think, a Tyco. Both rims, I think, are Tycos because they should be white, but they're gray. But I had it running around the track the other day. It's an old school AFX. I don't know. Somebody let me know if it come in a kit or a track set, because I have no idea. I do remember when I was a kid, I used to build model cars, and they're not proper scale, but I had put the stickers on, or the decals on the top that say Peak. I guess it's Peak Antifreeze. It might be Peak Motor Oil. Hell, I don't know. But I just thought it looked cool putting some decals on. You know. But this one's in pretty good shape. I'm not too concerned with the scratches and stuff on the back. I mean, that's what they're for. They're for racing. They're for driving, having fun. And this kind of reminds me of not so much a NASCAR, but more of a, was it SCCA racing? SECA? Where the common man can actually race. That's what it reminds me of. That type of racing, where they race the road courses with the muscle cars, American Muscle. So kind of like that one really well, which that might be what it is for all I know. I'll have to do some research on it, but so we've got that. So there's my setup so far. These two here was in a set. I think these two, I'm taking it, was in a lifelike set. These two here was ordered separately, but they probably come with a set too. There's another one that goes with this one. Like I said, she's red and white. I think she may have numbers on her, I'm not sure. Here's your Ghost Racer set. And then here's two separate ones by themselves. And then I have the Marchand, or whatever you want to call them, here, which should have had a gray one with it too. I remember having a gray one of these. And it went missing. The same as this one. The Lamborghini went missing on me. I think they either drove off or they walked off, if you get my point. And the red Camaro, the older Camaro, is missing too. And I know they're missing and not misplaced because, like I said, I keep everything in like the old check boxes. They fit perfect in a check box. Let's see, here's one. I don't know how you all keep yours, but see, you just got an old check box here, and you can put them in this way, or they can go this way, and they fit You could do 2 to a or 4 to a box. Okay. And then I'll even take sometimes, and I'll put one maybe on top, and then you can close the box, close the lid. So that's the video. I'm just starting to do slot car videos, so give us a like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we will see you later. And y'all keep it between the ditches. If it ain't HO, it's no go.